Thanks for coming to the vlog or podcast, depending on how you're listening or watching this. Um, Recently, on Ezra Klein's podcast, which I listen to, it's mostly political in nature, but this one he was interviewing Pema Chodron, which, by the way, was a very good interview. It was I want to say about an hour long, and so if you haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's on Apple Podcasts, any place you listen to podcasts. Go check it out. A very good interview. She has a new book out called Another Kind of Freedom, which I've gotten but I haven't read yet. I listened to his interview, and it kind of connected me in that she was talking about recognizing an end of life and making sure that you say what you want to say to people when you recognize that. And it touched me personally because um, I was never that close with my dad. My parents got married when they were way too young, and my mother got pregnant with me when she was too young. And so their marriage only lasted a couple of years. And the things I remember about my dad were not kind words towards him from my mother's side of the family. And occasionally seeing him, he would pick me up, we'd go fishing, which honestly to me was super boring. And I didn't look forward to it. He remarried after a few years, had three more children, three more boys, and I just never felt like that was family to me. I will say I have an aunt who's on my dad's side of the family. That's who I'm closest with. She's been very kind to me over the years, and I have appreciated it. Excuse me. I didn't think I'd get this emotional talking about this, but later on in life, when I got to be an adult, and past that into when I was in my 40s, I started thinking to myself I should spend more time with him, put forth some effort, and so I started going over and spending time. I got him to go to a baseball game with me one year, and uh, he fell ill. This was probably 4 years ago. He was no, it was earlier than that. It was earlier than that. It was 6 years ago or so. He uh, he had smoked his entire life and got lung cancer, and they were going to have surgery, and he was worried. He was really worried. And he's not the type of guy who would get emotional uh, and really personal with you, close with you. At least not to me, anyhow. So I go to the hospital, and he's in ICU, and his wife said that he was worried about what I thought about him. And I just told her plainly, I was like, well, look, I don't hate him or anything. I don't know him that well still. Uh, I told her they were exactly what I said. They were way too young to be having a baby and getting married and all. And I get that. And I'm fine. I don't hate him. And so I think that helped him. He survived, of course. He lived another 5 6 years, I guess. And last year he passed away finally. He had lots of heart issues, you and everything. It was not a pretty sight. And I showed up at the hospital, and everyone there was really upset. My aunt, very stoic, strong woman. And I was too, somewhat, but I felt like I was there more to comfort my youngest brother, who was tremendously upset. I went to the funeral, and they asked us, if anybody wanted to say anything. And I thought about it, and I thought, what I want to say, I don't think this they would appreciate. It's not that I was going to say anything bad. I was going to say something more non-traditional and Buddhist. And I guess, I could say a little bit of it now. And I'm feeling upset, and I apologize. Um, I would have said that he's not dead. He's still with us. The people here, he has touched their lives, and he lives on within us. Uh, his Father lives on within me. I live on within my son and his son. And the time we spend together, and the more we learn about each other, the more we live on. And, that's why it's important to be kind, be mindful of what you say and do with others. Excuse me. and be conscious of how you are affecting others, because you pass on this energy, these thoughts and feelings to other people. And you want to pass on the right ones. And so my father is still here. And the things he's taught you, said to you, worked with you, he's still here. His body may no longer function, but he's still here. And I don't know if they would have cared for that. My family is more traditional Christian, but that is the way I feel. And so part of this vlog podcast is to pass on thoughts and feelings that I have, and hopefully they affect you and give you something to think about. I will be reading Pema Chodron's new book, and I'm going to leave a link to it down here on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, in case you want to pick it up. And of course, if you've got an app or Kindle or Kobo or whatever, you can download it. But that was kind of the initial, what I took away from her interview, was that we affect each other. We're interconnected. Let's use that wisely and be the best person to each other that we can possibly be. I think that's it for this time. Next time will not be so emotional, I don't think. If you come this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. I do appreciate it. It helps the algorithm and helps for people to find me. This is something I'm doing because I want to connect. And hopefully, if you have any questions, period, about anything, about where can I find where can I learn meditation? Where can I go for more in-depth study? Where is a good place to do a retreat? Do you know anything about retreats? I do, by the way. I worked at a retreat center. Feel free, any kind of questions that you have, I'll try to answer them. And if I don't know, I'll tell you. So thank you so much. And have a great week, and be kind to the people you meet.